This is Roblox Gravedigger, a game set after World War I, where rather than the battle ending, it was taken underground for the medieval gangsters to fight against the purple version of the Soviet Union. There goes one. Don't push it. Oh my god. They're like zombies. I've got this. That's it, I'm cranking 90s. Obviously that wasn't the greatest description of the game, but essentially it's everything I just said, but in a Battlefield-like genre. So let's begin with the loadout system, which consists of perks that I won't be explaining, so you'll just have to play the game. A pickaxe to get rid of the weirdos that sit in one position jiggle-pegging like their gambling career depends on it. And most importantly, the weapons, which are all surprisingly very balanced. Each weapon has their own job, and nothing really feels useless, unless you're using it for a stupid reason, like a shotgun sniper. I know the mention of a shotgun might scare you, which it should. No, but honestly, everything is very balanced. Don't expect to win a close range fight if you have a sniper. More of the loadout aspect will be mentioned with my next topic, the classes. When it comes to classes, the most noticeable details are the inventory weight, which allows what guns or how many guns you can carry, and a special ability which varies from each class. So let's begin with the standard infantry soldier, Soldat. Soldat has the highest inventory weight of 3, allowing him to carry a main gun and a secondary. He also gets a bonus perk for better handling, and his special ability allows him to create ammo patches for himself and his teammates. Soldat mainly comes down to your weapon knowledge and just aim in general. He has 0 strategic advantages, and to be honest, what could you expect from the standard infantry character? People who use this class either think that they're good, or just know that they're straight ass. Rook is our next class, and in my opinion, is just the better version of Soldat. I decided to use the build I like to call the 200 pump Fortnite build, because you guessed it, it 200 pumps any bums that come even remotely close to me. But why Fortnite? Because he can fucking build. The ability for this character is a whole ass grenade launcher that does piss all damage but can somehow blow up entire walls.
We're snapping him with the grenade launcher.
Another feature is the hammer, which is what allows this character to even become the Fortnite in the first place. He even has a better pickaxe, allowing him to mine quicker and larger at the same time. If you use Rook, it's because you know he's broken, and honestly for some dumb reason, most people will only use him for the last stand, just to make your base turn into a summoning ritual of 18 different mazes. Overall, you guys gotta use Rook more often. If you use him properly and not have a stupid build like I did, you can get something like this. Cue the shitty funk music.
Mortician is this game's version of a medic, which medic isn't really the right name for this character. It's more like a support demon. The special ability of this class can create vials that can heal sicknesses, make you run faster, or even mine better, and plenty more. This class isn't made to play as just a dude that sits in the back healing everyone. He's made to use vials depending on the situation, like even putting the fucking pox in his vial and sending it over into the horde of enemies. Your potion can even stack buffs and debuffs, so do what you will with that information. You can also abuse the speed potion by turning into the A-train and running around with a mace just to scar your opponents. Overall, pretty good class. I'm glad the dev managed to innovate the standard medic, making this one a bit more offensive and viable. If you use medic, thank you for giving me the speed buff filled with 64 different chemicals so that I can die in 3 years from natural causes. Officer is our next class, and is basically our intel. He can send flares to ping enemies, buff the ones around him by using his whistle, and even set up telescopes to constantly ping long distances. The officer class doesn't really have much to him, except for the fact that he's basically Commander Irwin.
My soldiers push forwards! My soldiers rage!
About to take over your city and you can't stand it. My account say you sickin' like the Titanic. David Blaine last summer, man, you had to vanish. Get the hits like somebody
behind you, buddy.
Got my Spanish team convinced that I know Spanish. Really, when she get to talking, kill yourself.
We can run the dual blickies like King Von.
I don't pay no mind to no sleep, bitch. No, I won't spend a dime on a freak, bitch. Niggas taking cheap shots on some cheap shit. They the type to stand in line for some free shit, bro. Baby girl gon' suck it to a jaws lock. Suck it. She gon' make me put my bitch on car block. We the ones poppin', we the ones shot. We the ones dropping niggas, we the ones. They the ones ducking when them heaters come. You that nigga snitching on your people, huh? 21 Savage, aka the Reaper, huh? Pussy niggas getting shot for all that reaching, huh? Give it to me!
Overall, if you're good at officer, the other team is gonna find it miserable playing against you because you're a walking
hostile cock and ball
UAV.
torture, I mean hostile UAV above.
Jaeger is our next class, and I would say is probably the class I'm most familiar with. Jaeger has a series of traps by going from a simple lantern to bait out your opponents into a Last of Us tin bomb. I like this class a lot because it requires some thinking in order to overcome some problems, and even cool trap designs, like using a lantern to make your opponent push towards you just to realize they've entered a domain expansion of 7 tripwires, each exploding into a mutated form of Maharaga. The special for Jaeger is a smoke bomb that is really good, not just for hiding traps but creating distractions, advancing opportunities, and just that extra layer of being a jester.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey!
Jaeger even has some special perks like having a ping show up when someone is mining close to you. This allows for dynamite tricks and overall cave awareness. Cave warfare is just Jaeger's playground and it shows. The double barrel shotgun just elevates this experience and turns you into a one-man army.
Overall, Jaeger is definitely my favorite class, and making these cool kind of traps is just what this is all about.
Lancer is our next class and is the close-range demonic activities everyone has been waiting for. There's nothing better than sprinting in at full speed on an unsuspecting fella and just impaling him. The team's gonna die for that now. The special for Lancer is a throwing axe that does a shit ton of damage and can recharge over time. If there is anything Gravedigger players hate, it's using a class in a way that it shouldn't be used. For example, here's our close-range class Lancer, and he should be a sitting duck in this barrage of gunfire and extreme force of an unforgiving death. But let's give him a gun.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a dance in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world. Yeah.
Is that your bestie? I'm an ice boy beyond like Gretzky. I'ma at you like bless me. Hit the dance.
Lancer is a really fun class, and it's always awesome using tactics and builds that make no sense but somehow end up working. Overall, if you use Lancer, then you have no fear of some little toy called a gun, and you prefer to fight with honor that's going to get you killed anyway. What is this lag? What was that? Our final class is Vanguard, and he is a Call of Duty player's worst nightmare. Why? Because he's got a riot shield. This game somehow managed to keep that reoccurring theme, the sacred word, balance, because the riot shield can actually fall apart after too many gunshots, and you can still repair it. It's It's simple features like these that just add to an experience of another sacred word known as fun. It doesn't feel like I'm using something overpowered, but I can win fights depending on how I choose to play. Special ability for this class is essentially a warrior clash where you hit your shield and you tell everyone to get behind you. This adds morale to your teammates, which is just a buff. Overall, I love how even a class that should be considered pain is now balanced. Gravedigger once again uses the third sacred word of innovation. If you use Vanguard, I've got no problem. Keep tanking those bullets. Shock kits are essentially the upgraded version of each kit. For Soldat, we have a fully automatic submachine gun that blitzes through anything that has an atom inside of it. For Rook, we've got a sniper that destroys rocks and will split you in half. For Mortician, we've got a flamethrower that makes it known when you hear the screams of the ones that are burning. For Officer, we've got a radio trooper that is constantly applying buffs and pinging nearby enemies no matter what, but the gun is arse. For Jaeger, it hasn't released yet as of the time I'm recording this, but I'm sure it will soon. And for our Lancer, you get a trench shotgun that is absolutely disgusting. I mean, the one-shot distance is crazy, and your helmet doesn't even fall off. And finally, we've got Vanguard that has a machine gun but requires using the bipod for proper use, which have a deployable wall that you can pick up and place anytime. Shot kits can be obtained by finding crates, whether it was a random location or spawned in your base. You can find them by this symbol. Overall, shot kits are used as that turning point to claim objectives or fight to your heart's content. However, I'm leaving out the real war turner, which is the Dreadnought. Armor made to kill the user as the metal plates slowly decompose into your body. But it doesn't matter, because you forced a whole team to tremble in fear while possibly getting the team a win. Dreadnoughts can only be obtained by your team getting thrashed, and you must have the most amount of kills out of your team. Overall, good feature to make a team unworthy of winning, to be able to actually put up a fight. Now for the summary, I'm not going to do any crazy editing because I actually do really care about this game and how well it's made. I can't believe I'm saying this, but a Roblox game with blocky characters managed to make me feel immersed. I know I've been using this upbeat kind of music, but in reality there is like a dark theme with gunshots that echo across the caves. Which, I don't know why, but this game just makes me feel like I'm watching Attack on Titan once more. It has that same feeling, and every detail has care. Like even when you're using your med kit, your character will lift up his helmet just to drink alcohol. It's little details like those that just engage you, and I hope sometime in the future, when I get a bigger audience, I'd love to come back to this game for dumb strategies, because there is just so much potential with the class customization. Just play the game, you'll see what I mean, and remember, helmets save lives. Well, this isn't part of Gravedigger, but we're here. I just want to thank everyone for the growth. Sorry about the upload schedule. I know it's bad. I'm trying to aim for like 3 weeks max. Don't quote me on it though. Anyway, if you guys have any games you wanted me to check out, even if it's something random, I'd love to know. Until next time, I'll see you later.
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake an ass in the club with your homegirls. Take a pic for the gram, show the whole world.